Good morning, sports fans! Did you miss me, y'all? The defining moment has finally returned. The moment has come, if you will, that the defining moment has finally returned. And I got one thing to say. Hello, November! Because we got ourselves some fun today, man. November, you already know. I'd love to use my old term that I would say that October is the sports junction, because it is. There's sports that are happening, just getting on the freeway. There's some that are just straight away, that are mid-season. There's some that are exiting right now and getting off. This is truly this time of year where, at least here in the U.S., it is a sports junction. And I'll tell you, we got ourselves a lot to get into today, man. So much to get into in so little time. Hope you're ready, y'all. We got some good stuff coming on up. It's funny because this show has been on hold because football season. And doing three and out college edition, it's just so much in 1 week. And this poor show has been on hold, but no longer. Okay, I found a time for it. But I will tell you, I've been talking so much football on this microphone right here. And well, we're going to talk some more today. Because, yes, of course, the NFL is going right now, as a matter of fact. There's a terrible game going on in Germany between two horrible teams. JK. Actually, not really. Anyway, yeah. I will tell you this. It's a good one so far. But we'll get into this unique game, okay, between the Panthers and Giants in a little bit. Also, we're talking some college football, man. Yesterday, my goodness. I mean, did anybody see Georgia Tech winning that game? Miami fans sure didn't. I'll tell you that. Also, talking a little bit of the lower levels. I mean, UC Davis on a tear this year. Is this the year they can make a deep run? I don't know. Talking a little bit of high school football in there as well as we're getting ready for the playoffs around the country. NBA. Who in the hell are the Cavaliers? Does anybody know who they are? They are now a historic team. And we'll get into that later on. 11-0 start. We'll talk about why they are running with history at the moment. Also, in the NHL, I mean, you want to talk about a historic start, man. The Winnipeg Jets. Yeah, they are also in conversation with history at the moment as they have started off the season with a freaking bang. All right, a sonic boom of points, if you will, in only the first 14, 15 games. A little bit of world soccer. Got some MLS Cup action. We are now down, and then there were 4 MLS Cup coming soon. Excited for that one, of course. We're going to go around Europe. Premier League action. We got to talk a little bit Bundesliga, Serie A, all that good stuff. And Liga MX, just last week, man, Cruz Azul makes history. Another historic team. We got a championship race today in Phoenix, the championship for NHRA today. Formula 1 is coming down to the end. NCAA basketball, NCAA hockey, NCAA volleyball, combat sports coming around your way. All of that and more. You are now tuned in live to the defining moment right here on iSports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sport.
IE Sports Radio fans, this show is brought to you by Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. Planet Jerky is the official jerky of the 2022 California League champion Lake Elsinore Storm, Single A affiliate of the San Diego Padres. This all brisket jerky has gluten-free options, contains no MSG, no sodium nitrate, is low in sugar, and high in protein. Go to their website at planetjerky.net and follow them on Instagram at Planet Jerky. Planet Jerky, the jerky that's on a whole other planet.
Hey there, IE Sports Radio fans. Be sure to check out our sponsor, Seal the Deal Wax Seals by Cecilia B. You just finished your very own wedding or baby shower invitations and you're looking for that extra special touch? Maybe you just wrote a letter to a relative or a friend and you want to add to their smile when they receive it. Then seal the deal with Cecilia's handmade sealing wax stamps for your invitations, letters, and gifts. You bring the deal, we'll bring the seal. You can find them on Instagram at sealthedeal_wax stamps and on Facebook, Seal the Deal Wax Seals.
For the last 10 years, IE Sports Radio has been bringing you amazing content ranging from interviewing legendary athletes, coaches, and other authorized media personnel to building tailor-made shows dedicated to all major sports cities around the country. Make sure to follow us at IE Sports Radio on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube to keep up with the latest in sports and with all of our shows. Also, make sure to check out our daily updated website at iesportsradio.com. At iesportsradio.com, you can see our daily show schedule and check out all of our show pages with personal bios to learn a little bit more about each of our awesome hosts. In addition to our show pages, you can catch the iSports Radio blog, Hall of Fame, Fans of the Month page, and our merchandise shop, including t-shirts, tank tops, caps, long sleeves, hoodies, and more. For now over a decade here at IE Sports Radio, we've continued to be by the fans, for the fans, and we thank you all for your support and for making IE Sports Radio your direct feed for all that is sports. That's right, y'all. IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. That's what we do. That's how we do it. And trust me, we bring you the latest all week, every week, man. There is a show on guaranteed, at least one every day. Sometimes we get up to like freaking 7, 8. Yeah, we are everywhere, guys. IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. 10 years now in the business. Loving it, man. Loving every moment of it. And definitely just appreciate all of you guys out there for making IE Sports Radio what it really is, man. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much for making the station so great and for making this place your direct feed for all that is sports, man. I'm telling you, yeah, we're off and running right now. About to get into all the sports action, but real quick, make sure to follow us as well all over the place, man. You can follow IE Sports Radio, of course, at IE Sports Radio, all over the place. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. YouTube right now, we're really trying to build that YouTube channel up as much as possible. I'm really excited. We're going to start some charity work soon and get some of that going on for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. So really excited for that. Maybe some of y'all will like to, like what we do here and could donate and all that good stuff. We'll get more information coming on that soon. But I just want to say, you guys are incredible. Like I said, man, all of you who have been following us over the years, and if this is your first time, well, enjoy the show, guys. Really appreciate you guys, and just thank you so much. Head on over to iSportsRadio.com. You already heard the spiel I said right there on that little drop that I made. So anyway, check us out all over the place: Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, everywhere, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music /Audible, Castbox, Deezer, Podcast Addict, all that good stuff, Podcast, Gyro Save, and all that. And you can follow me or boy Larry B at the THEE_LB53. Show some love, man. Follow, we follow back. You know how it goes, man. Let's get it, man. Without further ado, let's get with it. Y'all came for some sports. I'm gonna give y'all some sports, man. This show is a sampler tray for the network because we got sports everywhere. Regions, we got sports shows dedicated to regions of the country. Okay, shows dedicated to specific sports. Okay, all kinds of great stuff, man. Trust me, you're not gonna want to miss this thing, man. We are everywhere, all the time, everywhere, man. Once again, as it says, iSports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. I don't even know where I'm pointing on my hat. But anyway, so what's good, guys? Good morning, everybody tuning in, man. Taryn Rodriguez, appreciate you for tuning in, brother. What's going on? Ricky Keeler, what's going on, man? Oh, yeah, here's some more defining moments to come. Absolutely, man, because this is the defining moment. So here we go. Let's rock and roll, baby. We're going to start things off. Isn't it funny, like I said earlier, like the NFL? I've been talking NFL like crazy on 3 and Out. And 3 and Out College Edition. I've been talking tons of NFL, and it's hilarious because I just can't get away from it, right? Just kidding. I don't want to. I love football, and that's what we're talking a little bit right now. Honestly, I mean, we just passed midseason. Just had that show on 3 and Out, kind of talking about all that. If you want more 3 and Out, man, catch me weekday mornings. I mean, we're everywhere. I have different days sometimes, but trust me, tune in. It's a fun show. Talk pure NFL for that hour. Always fun. Usually 6 a.m. time Pacific. Of course, 9 a.m. Eastern. But check it out, man. And into these standings, I mean, really, if looking at these things halfway through the season, this past week, obviously, we've seen the Ravens and Bengals go down to just a single play, if you will. And that just goes to show you how dominant the Ravens are, right? Right now, the Ravens are being looked at as the team to beat the Chiefs, if there was a team to beat the Chiefs, because the Chiefs are 8-0, and they are just serving up everybody losses here, losses there. They're like the freaking chefs. It's Chef Andy Reid, okay? Not Boyardee, Chef Andy Reid, because he's serving up everybody losses. Just cook on your plate. Cook on your plate. That's what that fool's doing, man, and I love it. Andy Reid is... The dude is he's just the dude, right? I mean, this is what it is. Say what you want, hate the Chiefs all you want to. I'm a Raider fan, as many of you know. It is what it is, man. Pay respect. Respect is due, you know? So this is incredible to see this team. You know, I really, really do feel that this has been one hell of a team. But what about these guys right here? The Bills dominating. We know the Bills have done so well this year, but they're silent. They're not with everything around them. Unlike the Jets, who have all this everything rah around them, and they're terrible. The Steelers doing amazing things. The Ravens doing amazing things. You know, those two teams, to think, right? We thought we had a 4-team race there, and it really is just a 2-team race. The Texans dominating. The Colts not far behind. The Chiefs absolutely being the cream of the crop in the NFL. No one's going to catch them. I mean, just some things never change, like the Raiders being terrible, or the Cowboys just lacking. But the Commanders, a huge surprise this year. I think the surprise team of the year for sure. Kicking over to the NFC, you got the Lions playing extremely well. The Vikings, I mean, the NFC North is so much fun. As I always said, the coldest division in the NFL. One of the funnest divisions in the NFL. The Falcons coming out of the South. I mean, I did not see this. The Buccaneers just kind of lacking a little bit, but they're still in it. And then we talk about the NFC West. Who in the hell saw the Cardinals leading this thing and the Seahawks in last place? But to think that the entire division is only within 1 game. I love it, man. I mean, this is the NFL. This is how we do it. This is what we've been waiting for, right? We wait all off season for this. And Ricky jumped out. There's 14 teams with a winning record, 9 teams with 2 wins. Is NFL happy with that parity? I know, right? Look, this is so cool because you're able to see, right? I mean, a lot of these teams, Ricky making a good point there, but this year it's awesome. You know, we got good football coming along. Yes, there are some teams that are just in the dirt where we thought they'd be. Titans, Jaguars, Raiders, obviously the Giants, the Panthers just being absolutely terrible. I feel so bad for Bryce Young. And this game right now that I'm watching in NFL Munich, okay, this game over here starting in the third quarter, Carolina leads 10-0. I mean, this game sucks. These guys are fighting. These dudes are, I mean, just missed tackles. I seen Daniel Jones just miss a wide open receiver. I mean, it is what it is, right? It's just one of those deals. I'm a Raider fan. I can say whatever I want to because no one beats how terrible my team is. Okay, so but I'm just telling you right now. The NFL obviously didn't see this one coming, but I'll tell you what, right now with the NFL, I'm really excited to see all these teams moving forward, down the stretch. Who is going to actually break out and be that, that team that's going to be the team to challenge the Chiefs, if you will, in the AFC. Everyone obviously thinks it's the Ravens, but as of right now, the Steelers aren't looking too shabby themselves, are they? So, we have that. How many upsets are we going to see this year moving forward in the second half of the season? In the NFC, I mean, we take a look at that NFC North. Who's going to come out of that thing? Who will be that team to actually get to the bowl? Because right now, I can't even tell you. I can't give you a straight up answer on who I really do think that first, that number one seed is going to be in the NFC. It could be really anybody. And that is the coolest part. I absolutely love this time of year, man. We're getting close to Thanksgiving. Smell all the delicious food. We get all those Thanksgiving games, right? We get some college football rivalry games coming on up, playoffs starting in the lower divisions. I mean, it's all this great stuff, right? Will the Eagles be able to overcome the Commanders? I honestly don't think so. The Lions everyone is banking on the Lions to be that team, to be that feel-good story. Guys, so much coming out of the NFL. Make sure to join me every single week, man. The 3 and Out, early mornings. You're going to love it. Trust me. Follow for more at 3 and Out IESR, all spelled out. Show love, guys. Appreciate you so very much. So getting into a little bit of week 10 right here, man. We got, of course, this horrible game going on right now in Germany. Poor Germans. Giants and Panthers, both 2-7, and they look like 2-7 teams. I'm just throwing it out there. But, I already made my picks for this week. I mean, we see a lot of these games here. Steelers Commanders is going to be one of my favorite games of the week. You got the Vikings, obviously, are probably going to rip the Jaguars apart. The Falcons didn't do the same thing to the Saints. I feel so bad for them because after Derek Carr went down, they went down. Bills and Colts is like my sleeper game of the week. That is going to be a lot of fun. And of course, one of the best games, I think, is the underachieving bowl, which is the Eagles and Cowboys. Why not? The Cardinals, I mean, they're probably going to beat the Jets, and I'm going to laugh. Sunday Night Football tonight, though, is going to be like, oh my gosh, Lions and Texans, going to be an amazing game. Tomorrow's game is going to be weird. Dolphins and Rams, probably one of the weirdest Monday Night Football games of the season because, well, you know how it goes, man. I mean, Tua, hey, take your time, brother. If you're going to come back, take your time, And the Rams, well, they started off injured, beyond injured, and well, guess what? They're climbing back. That is important for the NFC West. But as for the Dolphins, I don't know. They're kind of back there. But anyway, guys, lots of football talk there. Let's go ahead and jump on over to some college football because yesterday was some crap, wasn't it? But some good crap. Georgia Tech knocks off number 4 Miami. I mean, okay, is anybody surprised here? Is anyone, and I'm probably going to lose some viewers right now. Some of you are going to be like, screw you. And I get it. It's okay. Look, Taryn and I join us every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. Eastern for 3 and Out College Edition. There's the college version, of course, of 3 and Out, if you haven't put that together yet. And you see Georgia Tech. Okay, Georgia Tech is they beat Florida State this year, which everyone freaked out. Oh, my gosh. But then look at Florida State. Talk about the Raiders, but that's a story for a different day. We can't even talk about the Noles right now. The Noles just they make fun of themselves like the Raiders. Okay, so they're just that team that. Anyway, we're spending too much airtime on them right now. Anyway, Georgia Tech pulled it off. Shout out to Terry Rodriguez. He said if they could run the ball effectively like they did against Florida State in the very beginning of the season, they would win this thing. And guys, they did. Down goes Miami. Miami's fool's gold, guys. Who have they played? What have they done? The U. I'm a big fan of the U in the early 2000s, and I love all the Hall of Famers. And no one's doubting the U. It's just their fans. We just have fun with their fans because everyone, when they start winning a few games, the U's back. So Taryn and I have this running joke where I ask him if the U's back every week, and he just says no, and it's hilarious because he'll talk about their paper soft schedule and whatever. Look, I'm not going to hate on Miami, and they're probably going to make the playoffs, and let's see what they can do, okay? We don't know. Sometimes teams can catch fire in the playoffs, and who knows? Freaking national champions, the U. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Whatever. We don't know what's going to happen. Crazier things have happened, right? But last night's game, it just goes to show you that Georgia Tech, obviously, that game plan was gorgeous. They knew exactly what they had to do. But more than anything, it goes to show you Miami, no. Somebody strong enough gets matched up with them, and they're probably not going to be that great. Okay, so anyway, we're going to move forward here, guys. I mean, Ole Miss, that was crazy, right? Defeating Georgia. Another team, I guess, that was weird. Georgia didn't look like they wanted to be there. I don't know what the hell was going on with those guys, but there was a lot of effort. It's crazy. Like, they didn't look sluggish. They got beat, guys. They just got beat. And after a while, they was like, yeah, screw this game. Ole Miss came, man. These guys were ready, effective on both sides of the ball. That defense was stout, man. You got to show some love to that Ole Miss defense, man. The SEC, baby. I got to love that type of football, right? The nasty hitting, ground and pound type football there. But that's off to those guys. I just wanted to throw Indiana in there because Indiana beat Michigan, and I thought it was kind of funny. This is like one of Indiana's greatest starts ever. So big ups to the Hoosiers, man. I did not see this one coming, but they need to, man. They need to. Look, Indiana is a basketball school, right? Well, I love when these basketball schools are great at football, or even these football schools are great at basketball. I love seeing that fluctuation, and it's a lot of fun. So good job there to Indiana. Kansas beating Iowa State yesterday. How about the Rock Chalk, baby? How about that, man? Good old Kansas getting that victory there. Another game I just wanted to throw out there because number one in the land just does their thing. Oregon. So many people are throwing Oregon as the national champions right now, and I can't even argue, man. Oregon is, they beat Ohio State. I mean, what more do you want, right? I know there's more teams out there, but realistically, and we don't know, they'll play again. It's the playoff. That's what we have, the playoff. That's what we play the game. But I'll tell you right now, Oregon is just, they're dominant. I love what they got going on, man. This team, man, is really firing right now, and it's a good time to be an Oregon fan, right? So I'm not. I'm an SC fan, and my team sucks too. My teams suck. I pick sucky teams. Okay, so anyway, Virginia beating Pitt because no one saw that coming either. Virginia again. This was a classic example of don't underestimate anybody. Pittsburgh, I think, kind of came out and they just, I don't know. I felt like they had this one in the bag. They felt like they did, and okay, low key, I felt like they had this one in the bag too, but they didn't. They did not, and they saw a horrible result, right? Pitt, man, just going down. They lost to SMU. They lost this game. Pittsburgh, man, they started out so good, and now you already know you lose a couple games. That could be it. So the playoff is there. I get it, but man, I don't know. So anyway, we got some good stuff though, man. We're taking a look at some of the lower leagues down here. I love this, man. You got to, of course, Taryn and I is a little bit of a sampler right here. We talk about all these lower divisions in college football. I mean, look at this down here. NAIA, we talked about number 13, Northwestern versus number 7, Dordt. Guys, that was a defensive game for the Ages, 3-0. Northwestern, they won the championship a couple years ago. They won the championship last year. They lost to Kaiser. Kaiser won their first ever national championship out of Florida. And guys, the craziest part about this is these stories are so great. Sometimes it's not always about that single A, right? You can go lower, see the up-and-comers of the junior colleges, which we're going to get into in a few minutes. But I love the fact that you see teams like this, like Dordt just came out of nowhere. They were amazing. They were beating some teams this year, but Northwestern had their back against the wall. They're facing their second loss of the season. They have a 16-team tournament in the NAIA. If they didn't win this game, they probably weren't going to make that tournament. Northwestern, man, the Red Raiders, shout out to those guys out of Iowa. They were able to redeem themselves. They got themselves a victory over Dordt, 3-0, man. Talk about a defensive game. I don't know if it was pouring rain or it was really good defense. But anyway, big ups to those guys, man. Hats off to them. I want to go back real quick, though, man. Number 11, Alabama over LSU. LSU looked flat, and like that game really pissed me off because I thought that was going to be a freaking battle, but it was not. Hats off to UC Davis. Like I said, it's moving forward. They're one of their best starts they ever had. Beating Montana solidified how good they are. Number 1 Ferris State over Saginaw State. We knew that was going to be a really, really, really good game yesterday when we were talking about that on the show. But big ups, Ferris State pulls it off. And Central Missouri, they're giant killers. This is like their second or third ranked team. They beat Emporia State yesterday. Also, CSU Pueblo, man, defeating School of Mines. That's going to do it. Put a fork in Mines because they're done. No returning to the playoffs this year after 3 years running and beating the championship game. Cortland doing their thing. And Mount Union beating Marietta in a great game right there, man. Mount Union, you're going to see those guys in the playoffs this year. Mary Hardin Baylor goes down. I think that's going to do it for their playoff hopes as well this year because they're just kind of blank. And then we get into the junior colleges, and here we go, guys. NJCAA, Northwest Mississippi over Mississippi Gulf Coast. That is going to tell you a lot about who's making that little 14 playoff they got there. 3C2A, Riverside defeating San Diego Mesa. Big game right there for my Tigers, of course. Alumni played there in the 2000s. And then Mount Sac is doing their thing over Long Beach. They're going to remain number 1 at the moment. San Mateo up north, they're going to remain number 3. In Butte, obviously, another solid team that's going to remain up at the top. Playoffs are coming in the junior college actually all of them. The NJCAA, which is the rest of the country, and then the 3C2A, which is going on around in California. So anyway, guys, there's a lot of that going on here. And then just real quick, man, showing some love to high school football. Obviously, like I said, Taryn and I do a lot here, 3 and Out College Edition. Follow us, check us out every Saturday morning, 7 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. Eastern. But yeah, man, Mater Dei is leading the charge. I don't think anybody's going to beat Mater Dei. Playoffs are coming this week, man, for so many schools here. I mean, you see around the country, man. Mater Dei looking extremely strong. Number 2, Milton. I think they're probably going to win state this year as well of them, the number 2 team in the country. Duncanville doing everything they can to continue just doing their thing. They already beat DeSoto this year in Texas. Duncanville is absolutely insane. They're on the warpath, and they're definitely looking to repeat as state champions there, as well as Bishop Gorman, the defending national champions. I don't see them doing it this year because Mater Dei is just too damn strong. Plus, Mater Dei already beat them in the regular season. But yeah, hats off to those guys. And also Carrollton, they could be able to challenge Milton this year. And I hope they're going to play in the playoffs. I'm excited for that one. So as you can see, lots of good things going down here in high school football around the country, man. So once again, if you want your fix of all that kind of football everywhere, all divisions everywhere, Saturday mornings is where you want to be, man. 7 a.m. Pacific time, 10. I don't know why I keep on saying 9. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So anyway, guys, with that said, let's go ahead and jump on over to the NBA, man, because this hoops is where it is, right? Hoops, there it is. I'll explain. I mean, we got it, man. The current NBA standings at the moment, you gotta love this, man. The Celtics, obviously defending champs, they're gonna be damn good this year, right? As you know, 8-2 start. You can't ask for more. This team didn't lose a whole bunch in the offseason. The Celtics, and this is coming from a Laker fan, the Celtics are the cream of the crop. I mean, we know that they're great. They're lead. They got a stranglehold right now because the rest of that division sucks. I mean, the Knicks aren't doing anything really, and I know we just started, guys. I get it. We're like 10 games in, 11 games in. Okay, I get it. But if you look at that, the rest of that division, I mean, the 76ers, did anybody see the 76ers being this bad? Did anybody? I'm asking for a friend. Just kidding. Wow. I mean, the 76ers are horrible. This is bad, man. I mean, wow, a freaking 1-7 start. Rough go. But the Cavaliers, like I said, man, these guys are running with history. And I said I would explain why in just a little bit, man. I went in, found some awesome news here, and I just want to share it with you guys because this is huge. Okay. They're actually right now, like at the bottom, but they're in like that conversation now of running with history. Really cool article I found on SBNation.com. And this is crazy, man. It's the first time, that someone's actually even started 11-0. All right. Since I believe the Warriors did this in like 2016, 2017, around there. It's the last 11-0 team we saw. It is really crazy, man. I mean, they're moving now. You know, I mean, they're moving against the 97-98 Lakers. The Supersonics started 12-0 in 82 and 83. The Bulls were 12-0 in 96 and 97. You have the Celtics, who 57 and 58. They were 14-0 that year. The Mavs in 2002, 2003, they were 14-0 that year to start off the season. The Rockets, remember those teams in the early 90s? I was just a little kid. But 93, 94 Rockets, 15-0. And obviously the Warriors started 24-0 was the record in 2015, 2016. I think 2016, 2017 is when they were 11-0, but they obviously lost the finals that year. But still, do you see what I mean? I mean, that right there is amazing, right? We gotta love the passion that this team plays with, man. Right now, the Cavaliers are in that conversation, and I want to see them keep winning, man. I mean, I was all pissed off when they beat my Lakers a couple years ago, but that was on my colleague Jen B. She's awesome. That was on her birthday, so can't get too mad, man. Is what it is. But I'll tell you, right now they got their own problems. The Lakers, and I mean, Bronny goes to El Segundo, our G League team. Is what it is, man. Let the young man cook. Let him get better, you know. But everyone needs to stop hating, talk about who shouldn't have been in the league and whatever. I'm just saying, man. Look, the dude is. He got there. They figured it'd be a better fit for him down there. I mean, he's got to develop, right? I mean, I love the minor leagues, man. That's where it is. Go to a minor league game. You want to have some fun? Go to a minor league game. Don't pay no $40,000 to park and $87 hot dog and a $35 bottle of water. I mean, it's not like they're that much cheaper, but hey, minor league, and you get a great seat no matter where you sit. So anyway, minor leagues, guys. So big ups to Drewski, man, DFW Sports Rats. Appreciate you, brother, for doing your thing, man. Thank you so much for jumping on the chat room. But yeah, man, you know, this is it. So you look at the starts of these NBA teams, not so surprising with a lot of these teams. Okay, I can't tell you. I can't sit here and lie to your face and tell you that I'm surprised that some of these teams are where they are. The Pacers, I thought they'd be a little bit better. Young team, I'm cheering for these guys right now. I really would hope that. I wish they were a little bit better. I know the Cavaliers are in that division, but I know they will come. They're on their way. The team who's surprising the hell out of me right now is the Bucks, though. 2-7. I mean, they are 5 miles of bad road, man. This team does not look competitive. They want to go home already, man. They want to play. We start the season, but can we stop? Like, we're good, you know? So I don't know what the hell's going on there, but I do know that the NBA season is a lot of fun, guys. If you love some football, if you love some basketball action, catch our boys, man. Davidson Crooks and Dontarius Locke. 5 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Central Time on Sundays. They're right here on IE Sports Radio. Like, subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. Show them some love, man. Trust me, they put on a great show. And they really, really, really fill you in with lots of great basketball talk. But we're going to take ourselves a quick break. When we come back, you guys, we're going to jump on over to some NHL. All kinds of action and 30 minutes to go in the show. So you are listening to The Defining Moment right here on IE Sports Radio. Your direct feed for all. That's sports. We'll be right back after this.
What's up, New York? This is Ricky K coming at you at the NY State of Sports, a new show here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Listen to me every Thursday afternoon as we bring you the latest takes on the Yankees, Mets, Jets, Giants, Knicks, Nets, Rangers, Devils, and Islanders. Plus, you get some college hoops and what's the local sports events going on in the area. It's a state that never sleeps, so why not get the opinions and sports takes that never sleep? Again, every Thursday, 2 p.m. to the NY State of Sports. We'll see you then.
Hey sports fans, are you in the market for Florida sports or just keeping up with the latest in the Panhandle? Palm Tree Sports is a dedicated audio hub to all things sports in the Sunshine State. We cover current events, big news, heavily favored opinions all across the NFL, NBA, MLB, and so much more. So come check us out every Saturday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a down south education on Florida sports and athletics. It's hosted by yours truly, Corey Pujols, and is powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
That's right, y'all. iSports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Welcome back, y'all. Larry B here. Bring it to you live and direct on a beautiful Sunday morning, man. It is Sunday, November 10th, 2024. Can you believe the year's almost over? I got to say something, though, real quick, man. I got to say something. Obviously, big ups and thank you to all of our vets out there. You guys are amazing. Tomorrow we get Veterans Day. Show some love to a veteran, man. Let them know that you appreciate them. Look, man, I did not serve myself. Obviously, when I was in high school, I was like, well, there's not college football. I don't know. I might just do the Marines. But I didn't do it. Obviously, the NCAA was my deal, junior college and the NCAA. But my respect for our troops is beyond real, okay? And I just appreciate them all. I didn't do it. They did it. And I appreciate them. So, obviously, happy birthday to the Marines, too. 249th birthday for the rowdiest dudes, rowdiest group of people you will find, women and men, the Marines, man. Shout out to the few, the proud, the Marines. So big ups to them. As I said, man, showing love to our beautiful country. And like I said, thank a veteran, because sometimes they don't get the love and props that they deserve. So out there today, guys, or wherever you are tomorrow, like I said, just thank a veteran, let them know, hey, you know what? Thank you for what you did. I appreciate your service, and that's all there is to it. A lot of them will always give you that awesome response of, it was my honor. And it's our honor, you guys. Thank you. So if you're a veteran out there listening, I appreciate you. I respect you. We at iSports Radio appreciate you and respect you. So thank you so much for what you've done for our amazing country. So with that said, man, let's go ahead and move on forward. But big ups to our boy, Ralph Khalees. What's up, man? Jumping on back in here. Oh, you already know, man, the best hour of sports talk. We're halfway through, and I feel like we just started. This game still sucks. Carolina leads 10-7 over the New York Football Giants with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, and the suck fest continues. This is the Toilet Bowl 2024. This is actually Toilet Bowl 10 for me. I get a crappy game every week. Sometimes I have multiple. But the Raiders aren't playing this week. I keep bashing my Raiders. I can't help it. I get that a lot. Sorry. Everyone gets annoyed with it sometimes. I'm sorry. But anyway, let's go ahead and move forward, guys, into the NHL, because the NHL is fun, man. Oh my, the NHL has been so much fun this year because, well, like I said, the Winnipeg Jets. I mean, can we just start off with those guys, right? I think they deserve it, man. Winnipeg, this team is unreal, man. They're actually, this is like a franchise best start, I believe. And I love it. I love the fact that when you can get those teams, kind of like the Cavaliers, okay, but these guys are running with history right now, man. They did it. They just beat Dallas a couple days ago. So sorry, Drew, if you're out there listening, man. But this team is amazing. Look what they've been able to do. I mean, they got it done. They beat they beat the Stars 4-1, and this is a league record. Okay, league record best start ever. They made franchise history, and of course, best start ever. 15 games, guys. They're 14-1 through 15 games. And no one's ever done it. So hats off to these guys, man. Big ups to the Winnipeg Jets, man. This Canadian team is coming to play. They're laying the smackdown on everybody. And I love what they got going, man. So big ups to these guys. But, moving through the NHL, I mean, you look at some of these teams here. The Kings have looked really, really great. They've showed out. Them and the Golden Knights, I'm so excited. The Canucks are a little lacking. I don't know how that happened this year. They kind of went backwards. The Oilers really took some steps backwards. My Ducks suck, and, well, we're hanging out with the Sharks at the bottom, Ducks and Sharks party. It's the lonely teams of the NHL, if you will. But moving through the NHL, Panthers are looking to come do it again. Beautiful, beautiful Stanley Cup last year. You see the owner, you see the GM, all the love and the tears, and just that team deserved it so much. And they're trying to do it again, man. They have a damn good team, and they can really do it again. So hats off to those guys. But there are some teams, like I said, that I'm looking at. The Devils, man, New Jersey, they are coming. I remember Cecilia, my wife, and I, we went to go see the Devils and the Ducks past year, and that was a really close game. But the New Jersey's playing great hockey right now. But can't sleep on the Hurricanes right behind them. The Capitals are coming around. Ovechkin just doing what he's been doing for years. Love that guy. Total legend. Look at the Jets, man. 28 freaking points. How do you ignore that? How do you see that? That's the elephant in the room, man. That's a big elephant. All right. The Central right now is bumping because these guys are there and they are putting on for Winnipeg. So hats off to those guys, man. Big ups. Gotta love some hockey. I love me some freaking hockey. Let's see. Ralph Khalees says, Pittsburgh Penguins note from the Inns report. Sydney Sidney Crosby is now the NHL leader of all time in winning faceoffs. Tremendous accomplishment. Look, Sidney Crosby, Ovechkin. I mean, look, you have names in the NHL right now, obviously, that the name comes up and it's respect. It's like saying Jordan or Kobe, or you know what I mean? Like, you got to see these guys and go, yeah, you were an all-time great of this era, you know. So I mean, a guy like Sidney Crosby, I mean, one of the greatest to ever do it. I love it, man. He's a lifer in Pittsburgh. They love him. He loves them. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. So I did not know that. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, Sidney Crosby, man, he's the man. And hockey is amazing. I mean, if you're somebody who's never gotten into hockey, I didn't even get into hockey until I started doing this show like 10 years ago. But guys, I love hockey so much. It is so much fun. And if you're in for a treat if you've never seen hockey. All right. So please do me a favor. Go enjoy you some NHL action. We're going to, my wife and I are going to see some AHL, of course, the Seagulls down in San Diego coming on up next Saturday. So really excited for that, or this coming Saturday. So, hey, man, I'm telling you, hockey, wherever you can get it, it is fun stuff. But yeah, so anyway, a little bit of NHL talk there. Let's go ahead and move it on into some world soccer real quick, guys, because the MLS Cup is coming, and it's coming fast, man. We are now down to 4, and then there were 4. Oh, you know what I mean? So I'm excited, man. Let's do this. We have as Ricky Keeler said it in our group chat yesterday for IE Sports Radio, we have a Subway Series in New York for soccer. It's a soccer Subway Series, you know, and this is cool. The New York Red Bulls have been on a warpath this year, so have NYCFC. To be able to see them play, I'm really excited for this. This is going to be a lot of fun. So MLS playoffs ended on Friday, really, or the quarterfinals, if you will, of the tournament, okay, or of the, you guys get it, but Eastern Conference Finals are set for next Saturday. NYCFC, New York Red Bulls, and then Atlanta and Orlando City. Guys, down goes Inter Miami. Wow. You have Messi on the team, but he needed a supporting cast. They were great all year, but he needed that supporting cast. And I feel like if they want to keep him there, which I don't even know the contract deal or whatever, but they need to keep him there because they made a hell of a run and they can probably win this thing next year. They really, really can. So I don't know. We're going to find out. I really want to be able to see this team ball out. And do good. I want to see Messi win one here in the MLS. We've seen, greats like David Beckham win one here. So with my Galaxy, so I really, really want to see Messi win one, but wasn't to be this time. Man, Atlanta got down. They did their thing, knocked them out. Orlando City, that's going to be fun, man. Atlanta at Orlando City. There's only one, guys, not best of 3 this time. These rounds are just one and done. So, and in the West, man, Seattle Sounders and LAFC. Collision course, right? These two, that's going to be a fun game right there. And then Minnesota United and the LA Galaxy. I mean, this decision day. The Galaxy lost to Houston. LAFC, I forgot who the hell they beat. They stole the number 1 seed from under our noses. Well, we lost it, really, LAFC. I mean, LA Galaxy lost it. And it is what it is. But you know what? LA Galaxy's still here. We're still in it. I'm excited, man. I would love to see El Tráfico in the semis. I mean, that'd be awesome, right? But we'll find out. It's going to be great, man. I'm really excited for some soccer coming down. And then, of course, the NWSL, National Women's Soccer League. Those playoffs are getting ready to start next Saturday. So be ready, man. Get your popcorn. It's always a good time in the NWSL, man. So starting on the 16th, 6 days away, we'll get that for you next week, man. But we got to move a little bit. Time's taking a little bit. Actually, let's go ahead and continue on. A little bit of world soccer. I mean, we're all in the world, right? But we're going to Europe, even Mexico. Okay, but Liverpool, 9-1-1 start in the English Premier League. I mean, you talk about a team that has every bit of everything going for them right now. It's like every goal they kick's going in. I mean, these guys are really firing on all cylinders. Liverpool's getting it done. And this is a team, this isn't your dad's Liverpool, man. Like this team is really something different. There's something special. Last year, Manchester City won it all. And, well, we have here right behind them at 7-2-2. Man City's not going nowhere, but really cool, So there we go, a little bit of the top battle right there in the Premier League. Taking a little bit look at La Liga. Barcelona, of course. It's because it's always Barcelona and Real Madrid, right? Real Madrid, Barcelona. You get the El Super Clásico. You know what I mean? A Clásico battle there. You get, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I love La Liga. It's fun, but there's really just two teams. Oh, and Atletico Madrid, they're there. They fight every now and then. It's like the two older brothers who are completely kicking each other's ass all the time, and then like the up and coming brother who gets his licks in, but then they kick his ass. I mean, that's kind of what it is in La Liga. And after that, it's like nobody even knows who the rest of the teams are. I hate to say it. Villarreal is playing good this year, so I can't slight them. And Osasuna, they're playing well too. But let's just throw it out there. Like I said, it's a Real Madrid Barcelona league. Last year, Madrid won it all. They won the Champions League, which we'll get to the Champions League more next week. We're still in obviously the group stages, but we have all that going on. But yeah, man, I'm really excited for moving forward into La Liga. Barcelona, are they going to take it back? I mean, I don't know. It's like I said, it flip-flops between them. I want to see Atletico win it. I want to see freaking Osasuna win it or Villarreal. That's what I want to see. But anyway, going on into Ligue 1 in France, PSG is just doing what they usually do because PSG is that good. I mean, they win. I don't know the last time PSG lost. Okay, it was probably recent, but I don't know. I try to keep up with that league as much as I can, but there's just nothing there to be excited about. PSG wins everything every year. It's kind of boring, but whatever. The French are very proud of their league, and there's a great league, but it just kind of I just wish there was more competition in it. Anyway. So regardless, also last year, man, Inter Milan won it all in Serie A, and I'm proud of those guys, man. Serie A, not the easiest league to win this year. It's a little difficult. It is. Obviously, Napoli, a team that does not go away. Juventus, they were around for a little bit. They kind of fell off a little bit now. They're still in that top five, but right now, Inter Milan still trying to fight back and try to be in somewhere and maintaining that crowd. But overall, man, this has been it's been a fun deal in Serie A so far. We just started in August. We're not too far in. Atalanta actually looking a lot better this year too. They're really, really striving. Fiorentina as well in that top five. And then, of course, the Bundesliga. We're looking at, the Panthers just scored a touchdown a little bit ago. Yay. But Bundesliga, Bayern Munich, of course, the team that didn't do it all last year. They were kind of under wraps. Bayer Leverkusen won it all last year, and they're currently fourth in the league. But overall, man, really, really, really exciting football there, or soccer, if you will, or European football, whatever you want to call it, in the Bundesliga. This year, I do believe Bayern Munich will probably end up taking it back. I'm a little disappointed in Borussia Dortmund. I thought they would be up there a little bit more. Is what it is, though. The Red Bulls are up there. Leipzig. I hope I'm saying that right. But yeah, anyway, a little bit of world soccer there, guys, and we got to keep it moving, man. I do want to mention, really quick, I do want to mention Liga MX's history has been made. Cruz Azul, man, they did it. They were the first. This is crazy, man. Cruz Azul actually has played incredible in the Apertura 2024. They always have 2 seasons. It's kind of weird. How Mexico works is in the beginning of the year, they have a longer season called the Clausura, and that's the long one. I think it's from like January to like May or something. Then they get the summer off and they play like a shorter one that's from like July to like now, like last week. And it's only like 17 games. That's the Apertura. But yeah, so Cruz Azul, man, gets this thing done. This is really cool. I love this. I have an article here from SI.com says here, Cruz Azul, man, yeah, no one's ever done this. This is crazy. They in a 17-game season, the best ever that's been scored for points wise was, I believe, 41 points. Okay. And that was by Lyon in 2017. Well, guess what? Now Cruz Azul has done it. They will score, I believe, 46 points, I think. Yeah, really cool, right? I mean, they actually did it. They were able to actually not 46. There's only 46 possible points. And these guys, man, they got it done. They won the championship, of course, for that short league, but they got 42 points. They won by 1 point. They made history and set it by 1 point. So history-setting week, right? History-setting show here today. So hats off to Cruz Azul there in Liga MX in Mexico. So appreciate you guys always, man, for tuning in. Like I said, you guys are awesome out there. So we're going to go ahead and jump on into a little bit. We're going to kind of go rapid fire now. But auto sports, man, I do want to say this is awesome. Today, it comes down to 4 drivers in Phoenix, and that's it, guys. This season is long. It starts in March, well, actually February with the Daytona 500. This is it, guys. It comes down to 4 drivers. Joey Logano chasing his 3rd championship. Tyler Reddick, the youngster, chasing his 1st. Ryan Blaney, he's got a few, and then, of course, William Byron chasing one there. I am a William Byron fan. I inherited him from Jeff Gordon, Team 24. So be ready, man. This is going to be one hell of a race. Oh my gosh. Race starts in about 2 hours. This is it, guys. It all comes down to this. Pick your driver in Phoenix. Who's it going to be? I am pulling hard for William Byron. I really want to see this happen, man. But yeah, I mean, who is it going to be? I mean, I think this is great. I found another really cool article earlier, and I wish I could spend more time on it, but written by Dave Benauer on gophnx.com. And this is really cool. This is Joey Logano going for his 3rd title. Obviously, Ryan Blaney here. This guy, I mean, obviously, Blaney has been he is the champion from last year, and he's back in it this year. William Byron, man, I love this guy. He had a very, very rough go, but you know what, man, I think he can do it. This guy right here is only 26. He's really making leaps and bounds. And then, of course, this one is very exciting because Tyler Reddick drives, guys. He drives from Michael Jordan's team. All right. Yes. As some of you don't know, Michael Jordan is a NASCAR fan. He bought a team. All right. And I think this is the coolest thing ever because he drives for his team. If Tyler Reddick wins this thing, okay, the youngster of the group, 23. I love this, man. 23-9 Racing. I love this. I think this is going to be so great. 23-10, sorry. And I think it's going to be awesome, man. I'm really excited to see if he can win this thing. What if they pull it off? What if he pulls it off? Michael Jordan, they're in it, man. So this is exciting. I mean, get ready, man. Tune in. It's going to be a lot of fun. Logano, Reddick, Blaney, Byron, the person who finishes. That's the cool part about this last race. They could finish 31 through 38, and whoever got first place out of 31 is the champion for this year. I'm just saying, it's really cool. So really excited for that, man. Moving forward into the NHRA, the finals are next week. I'm not going to spend too much time on this right now. Justin Ashley has a stranglehold. Just kidding. No. Antron Brown right behind him. I'm excited to see the duke out between those two right there. Maybe even Sean Langdon coming in. The finals, the NHRA finals are going to be fun. Proc, John Force, thank you God he's okay. Let's see, man. Chase a title. Let's see after a tough year. And then, of course, Pro Stock, man. This guy, I don't think he has it in the bag, but Stanfield, Glenn, even Greg Anderson, we're going to see really good battle there. But there was one that's kind of out of reach. Gage Herrera, who just won like a million races in a row. He's pretty much sealed the title for Pro Stock motorcycle, but we'll see coming up next week in the NHRA. And then, of course, a little bit of Formula One. Well, here we go, guys. Las Vegas is going to be a fun race coming up next Saturday, but Max Verstappen leading well. Can Lando Norris make a comeback? Well, come from behind. Charles Leclerc, obviously, signs. Ferrari has been doing amazing this year. That 1-2 a couple weeks ago. Oh my gosh. I guess I'm loving it, man. I'm loving Formula One right now. It's not just dominated by one team, by one driver, as we've seen recently. Next year, Hamilton's coming over to Ferrari. Oh my gosh, I'm excited, but this is going to be fun. So we got 3 races left. We got round 22 of Las Vegas. We got Qatar, and we got Abu Dhabi coming up. Constructor Series on the line. The title is on the line. It has not been decided. This is going to be fun. Racing at its best. So, alrighty, NCAA basketball. Not a lot to go off of here. I know we just started the season, so I'm just gonna, scroll the deal down here. But yeah, I mean, really, you look at some of these teams and go, okay, you belong there, and some of you're like, what? Like, you know what I mean? So this is the start to March Madness, guys, and you know what? It's going to be awesome. I mean, last year, I guess I can just kind of give you a little bit of last year, but it was a lot of fun, man. Obviously, the Huskies, the UConn Huskies got this thing done. I mean, Purdue gets there. This is awesome, man. Can both those teams get there this year? Really, really, really exciting. Of course, that's the men's. I don't know why I'm flip-flopping here. I guess I'll just tell the women's story while the men's scrolls down there. Sorry, guys. But, of course, last year, obviously, the Gamecocks, man, they won their 3rd title, defeated Iowa, but Caitlin Clark came out firing. She had an amazing season last year, this past year in the WNBA, coming just so close. to that title. But I mean, yeah. So anyway, guys, NCAA basketball is underway. Be ready, man. There's so many great things going on in the NCAA because we're just going to keep it pushing, actually, to move into some NCAA hockey. So this has been fun, man. Wisconsin, obviously 12-0 start, cream of the crop. They're going for another freaking title. This team is absolutely insane. And of course, we see we see that Frozen Four tournament in the distance, far distance. It's so far, we're not even going to talk about it. But but I'm just saying, you see it far away, and you can't help but to look ahead. The Buckeyes won their last championship. The Buckeyes, of course, just won. Beating Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, they're chasing like a freaking 11 or 12 titles, I think, now. So the Buckeyes won it all last year. Can they get it done this year again? Hasn't been the greatest season for them. Just kidding. They're right behind Wisconsin. The top two teams are the best two teams, and they've been. So are we going to see a repeat? It all depends on the bracket, how it falls, right? And then, of course, in the men's, look at this, man. Denver out there just doing it. The Pioneers, they just won their 10th title this last past year. They beat Boston, obviously the Boston University Terriers, but look at Boston, not too far. They're right behind. Boston College is up there, but yeah, good old Boston University, currently number 9 overall. But always the great stuff, man. By the way, I want to mention, sorry, I'm just kind of breezing through everything, but obviously if you want auto sports, okay, Thursday evenings, they're getting ready to close up shop this week, but Thursday evenings, Daryl and the gang, man, Daryl, Chris, Michael, Jen on the Extra Mile, 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern. And of course, for all your hockey needs, man, jump on over to the Neutral Zone on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Catch way more of this cool stuff down here. And there you have it, guys. So, okay. So, really quick, we're going to finish off here. Well, not finish off, but NCAA volleyball, man. I mean, Pittsburgh leading the charge, 21-1. You can't get any better, right? This has been a fun season for volleyball. And I feel like, I don't know, it's always this tournament. It's on the horizon because we're seeing it getting ready to take shape. Tournament time is coming on up. But as of right now, this is what we're seeing. And I just feel like if Pittsburgh can keep this thing going, man, they have been so damn dominant. Trust me, if you want volleyball at its best, Monday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern, you want to tune in with our boy, Taryn Rodriguez, man. Taryn does it all. Dude is incredible and really, really, really exciting to check him out and here. He just covered the CIF finals where Mater Dei, those girls got it done and got that victory. But yeah, man, so you want to tune in. It was awesome. Last year, Texas, they won their 4th title. They beat Nebraska, obviously, but Pittsburgh and Wisconsin were both in the mix in that Final Four. This year, is Pittsburgh back? Can Nebraska win another one? Penn State's up there. Louisville, Creighton, right? Stanford, a team that we've seen win many times. Wisconsin is not far off. This tournament, big 6-4 team tournament, guys, coming on up. Trust me, you want more volleyball Monday nights with Taryn, but awesome stuff here with these young ladies in NCAA volleyball. So we're going to take ourselves one more quick break. When we come back, we're going to finish off, man, a little bit of NCAA soccer, some combat sports, and finish it off with what? The CFL? You were listening to the defining moment right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that sports. We'll be right back after this.
What's up, everybody? This is Taryn Rodriguez. Are you a fan of volleyball? Are you a fan of Thunderous Spikes? Then I have the show for you, Set Point, where I cover NCAA men's and women's volleyball, high school boys and girls volleyball, beach volleyball, and even professional volleyball. Catch the action every week here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Hello, ladies and sinners. Hello, sports fans around the world. Hello, IE Sports family. This is Cale Henderson, the host of IE Vegas, the Sin City Sports Show, presented by IE Sports Radio. If you folks are interested in sports in the Vegas area, if you're wanting to have a blast for 1 hour, every Tuesday night from 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, this is a show built for the Vegas sports fans, where we feature the Las Vegas Raiders, the Las Vegas Golden Knights, the Las Vegas Aces, and the University of Las Vegas, Nevada Rebels. Hopefully, fingers crossed, MLB team coming soon. Either way, if you folks are looking to have a blast for 1 hour each and every week, tune in Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you folks are interested in Vegas sports news, go to our Twitter, at SinCities_IESR, and you can speak with me, the host, Cale Henderson, at Cale_Henderson on Twitter. At any time, be happy to reply. Always want to reach out to our fans. Again, the Sin City Sports Show, presented by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting ready to get on out of here in a few moments, but I'll tell you, you don't want to tune into these awesome shows here. You heard Set Point right there with my boy Taryn. You heard Cale Henderson right there with Sin City Sports, man, getting ready to go racing in Vegas in Formula One in just, about a week. So great stuff. The Suck Bowl continues in Germany. Those poor Germans watching this game. Hopefully they're just enjoying themselves because the game sucks. Regardless, though, Daniel Jones and the Giants look like they don't want to play football, and the Panthers are still trying to figure out what football is. So 17-7, the Panthers lead with 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Yay. Okay, so moving forward, guys, real quick, NCAA soccer. Last day of the regular season just finished up. Selection shows next weekend. Tournaments are getting ready to start next weekend. Next Friday-ish. So really excited for that, man. Who will win it all this year in the NCAA, man? We'll have more on that for next week. Obviously, we have some combat sports coming on up, man. UFC 309 heavyweights, man, battle here. Jones versus Miocic in New York. New York should be a lot of fun, man. This is for Jones's title. He's at 27-1. Miocic at 20-4. This is the undercard is pretty damn good, man. It's going to be a great UFC as always, man. Does not disappoint. And of course, we have some boxing in Saudi Arabia coming up. This is going to be fun, I hope. Usyk won fight number 1 over Tyson Fury in 12 rounds in a split decision last time around. What's it going to be like this time? And, will Tyson Fury get his revenge? You know what I mean? Will he do it? This is all on the line, guys. All of it. Unified WBC, IBF, WBO, and IBO. I mean, this is it. Who will win it this time around? Don't forget, Usyk dominated in the cruiserweight before he was even heavyweight, and the guy has proven he's one hell of a fighter. So I'm looking forward to that one coming on up as well, guys. And, of course, as we get ready to get up on out of here, man, we're going to cue that music and continue it on, man. Oh, yeah, we're going to party on the way out. Oh, yeah. I don't know. If I got to pick somebody in that fight, I'm going to go Usyk again. I'm not a hater on Tyson Fury. It's just I feel like Usyk is just a better fighter, man. Better boxer overall. And it's exciting. It really is when you look at who's who, when you look at these two guys going head to head. I still wish, for some damn reason, we never got Wilder and Joshua, and I hate that. I hate it so much. But what do you do? We're never gonna get that fight. Promotion. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is why I will always favor boxing. I will always love boxing over UFC because obviously I grew up with it. But I respect UFC or MMA. I love it. I still watch it. It's just that obviously I'm more of a fan of the other preference, right? But I will tell you this: in UFC, you get the fights that you want. Okay, you do. You get the fights that you want. In boxing, you don't always get the fights you want. It really makes me mad because it's like, come on, man. Like, I hate that. Promoters and whatever. Come on, man. Like, can we... Oh, it's frustrating. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and move on. Last topic of the day, man. The Grey Cup is today. Yeah, it's ready, man. The 12-8 Toronto Argonauts taking on the 12-7 Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Well, the Winnipeg Jets are doing great, so this is going to be a great day for the Blue Bombers, or the Argonauts going to get this thing going, man, and get a Grey Cup. This thing, man, the CFL, I know I don't talk about it as much, but These guys won they're 18. They're going for their 19th Grey Cup in history. So they won one in 2022. They won one in 2017. But can the Argonauts do it again? All right. Then we look over there at Winnipeg, and well, these guys, man, they just won recently as well, but in 2021. So who will it be, man? Will it be those Toronto Argonauts or the Winnipeg Blue Bombers? I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I'd put some money on the Argonauts. I don't know why I just float there. I don't know. Maybe if you see that one less game over there, obviously some had a less round to get into this playoff, but I don't know. Blue Bombers, it's hard. You know what? Give me the Blue Bombers. Give me the Blue Bombers. I feel something special. There's something special in Winnipeg right now. Let's see. Sorry, Toronto. I know I just changed up on you like that. My apologies. But I don't know. This is going to be a really fun one. I'm excited for this, man. Let's go. CFL action, man. They're coming down to the end here in their season. And there you have it, guys. So, my goodness, there it is. An hour of sports at your service. Thank you guys for tuning in today, man. I hope you guys enjoyed some great sports today. Keep it locked to IE Sports Radio, man. We are freaking everywhere, all right? Show some love. Check out the website. Well, give us a follow. X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Like, subscribe, YouTube. Tell a friend, man. Bring a friend. Jump on the chat room. Be a part of it. We got shows all the time, every day. Looking for new hosts as well for certain shows. So if you're interested and would like to host a show here at IE Sports Radio, covering a region or a certain sport, and we don't already have it, let me know. Give us a follow. You can at me, of course, at THE_LB53. Give us a follow all over the place at IE Sports Radio, man. We appreciate you. Once again, IESportsRadio.com. IESportsRadio.com/the defining moment. Check out my page. Of course, check out our shop. Grab you some merch, man. Support the station. Help us out. Show us some love. We're available everywhere, of course. Apple Podcast, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, Amazon Music/Audible. All that good stuff there. So check us out, man. And there you have it, guys. Your hour of sports has concluded, at least for this week. Man, that's just how we roll, right? Tons of sports all the time. Coming up today, of course, Trevor Hour, covering all things with Houston with Spaced Out Sports coming up at 6 p.m. Central. 7 p.m. Central, we got our boys Davidson Crooks and Antarius Locke covering basketball and fast break. Palm Tree Sports with our boy Corey Pujols at 9 p.m. Eastern. At 8 p.m. Mountain Time, our boy Aaron Yao close out with some mile-high musings with Colorado Sports. That'll do it for me, guys. From me, bro Larry B, signing off. I'll see you next week. Until then, take care. And as always, God bless.